Hi, I'm Jonathan Taglione, and welcome to Positive Approach Counseling's 8th video. Today we're going to be talking about getting over a crush. Now, this video contains information based on my personal experience, so if there's something that you'd like to add or share with the rest of the subscribers and commenters, please drop a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about how to get over a crush. So my story starts at Texas Tech. It's 2006 and I'm in my sophomore year at Texas Tech. I move over to this new dorm room called Murray Hall, and I am, going out, having a good time, but then eventually I meet the neighbors next door. Her name was Megan, and she was one of the most coolest people I ever met. Even though she was really annoying, she would pull pranks on us, she would always come over to our place unannounced, and she would just want to hang out and talk. And, over time, my friendship with her, I started to develop even stronger feelings toward her. And so it was really hard to get over my crush because she had a boyfriend at the time and she was deeply in love with this person. So I had to do what I needed, in order to get over my crush and move forward. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you some of the tips and some of the techniques that I used in order to get over my crush. Okay, so the first step in getting over your crush is telling your crush your true feelings. Over the months, you have probably stuffed your feelings down. You've been spending time. Every time you see this person, you get really excited to see them, and you can't wait to hang out with them or see them soon. So the thing is that those feelings are going to eventually turn into deeper feelings. And so it's important that you tell your crush your feelings, even though that you are afraid of rejection. And the thing about it is that when you are about to tell your crush your feelings, you need to be prepared for rejection. That is the biggest thing in this video that I can share with you. Now, if you tell your crush your feelings and they reciprocate those feelings toward you, then please stop the video right now, because you don't need to hear any more about how to get over your crush because you ended up with your crush. So at this point in time, if your crush is not interested and just wanting to be friends and puts you in the friend zone, it's probably best that you need to handle the rejection by hanging out with your friends, inviting them over, telling them that you did a very gutsy move today by finally sharing your feelings with your crush and telling them how you truly felt about them. And it's very important that you process these feelings with your closest friends, because they can be a line of support if you are on good terms with your parents and you've been talking about your crush over months and you tell them that you're going to tell them your feelings. It's really important that you get that line of support, because this is something that you cannot tackle on your own. And it's very good to have that line of support, if that makes sense. Okay, so after you tell your crush your feelings and you are rejected, it's very important to keep yourself busy. And how you go about this is very important. It's important that instead of staying at home feeling depressed and isolated, it's best for you that you go out with friends, you plan to have dinner, you plan to go dancing, and have no intention of uh, hooking up or just, you know, hopping into bed with someone else. It's very important for you to just socialize at this phase and meet as many people as you possibly can, if that makes sense. Go to social events, join a football league, join meetup.com. They have a wide variety of events that you can meet many different people with many different backgrounds. And the next step that you need to do is you need to stop idolizing your crush. Now, what that means is that recognize that your crush is not going to be the be-all and end-all of people out there that is suitable for you. If you guys were truly a perfect match, then you guys would have already be together, or they would, be with you. But sadly, they're not. And it's very important for you to move forward through this. Like I said, join a football team, a sports team, go to social events through meetup.com, and, eventually start dating again when you are ready, Because the thing about it is that you have to move forward with your life. And the thing about it is that if you stay stagnant and if you start to isolate yourself, you're doing yourself and other people a huge disservice, because you have a lot to offer to the world. Okay, now the next step that helps you get over a crush is listening to music. Now, I have to say, music is probably one of the greatest inventions that humanity has ever created. That and besides storytelling. But you got to be very careful what music you listen to, because the thing about it is that if you continue to listen to depressing music, you're going to feel depressed. It's very important for you to not stay stagnant while you are listening to music as well, because like I say, when you isolate and you are in your house and not moving around, you're going to feel more depressed. So get out there, go exercise, go for a run for 2 miles to make yourself feel better and feel the sun touch your skin. And if you're not able to run, just go for a walk for 30 minutes. Anything is better than nothing. Or, go to your gym and do some weightlifting. Get moving. That is the most important thing that you can do for yourself, instead of staying at home and doing nothing. Okay, so the next thing that you probably want to do to get over your crush is to stop spending time with them, and you need to start setting your boundaries. Here's the thing, you're not going to get over your crush if you are constantly with them and you're still spending the same amount of time. In order to move forward, you are going to have to shake things up. You're going to have to spend less time with them. You're going to have to do other things, with other friends instead of spending time with them. And I know that sometimes people who work, may develop a crush on a coworker or a boss or, some other way. So, if the crush gets too difficult for you to move forward and you're seeing them every day, you might want to consider either moving to a new position or, like I said, a new department. Do what you can to move forward, because the thing about it is that you're doing yourself a disservice if you're constantly holding on to this rejection that you feel, and you're going to be triggered by seeing this person every day. So what you can do for yourself is you need to move forward and find a way to not be exposed to this person, if that makes sense. Okay, so this last tip that I can possibly give you is see a therapist, if things get too extreme. The thing about it is that for me, when I did all these things, I needed additional help and I needed to see a counselor. She was constantly on my mind because I wasn't seeing her as much and I greatly missed her. And sometimes I gave her an occasional phone call to see how she was doing. And that was me holding on to someone that just wanted to be friends. And she did everything she could to be nice and sweet. But the thing about it is that my expectations were way too high for her to reciprocate those feelings that I had for her, and I wanted them to be given to me. And the thing about it is that I wasn't moving forward. Eventually, I found somebody that was willing to reciprocate those romantic feelings with me. And I felt more alive, wanted, because I started to process my stuff with my therapist, and I was able to get through some of the things that I was dealing with personally. Okay, so I'm going to close this video for today. My name is Jonathan Taglione, and I hope that this video was very beneficial. Like I said, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and please leave a comment. My name is Jonathan Taglione, and find your positive approach. Have a great day.